Ravi this side from Learn and Grow channel. So today we are going to discuss some important topics in Shell script. So that is while loop. So what is while loop and when we use it? You have seen that there are multiple loops like for loop, and mostly people use the for loop. But there are certain special cases where the for while loop has more significant than for loop. So we will discuss the while loop in detail and how we can read a file by using while loop, and the scenario we will going to discuss in which the while loop is a much better option than the for loop. Then we will also discuss the IFS, internal field separator. So okay, let's go to terminal. So suppose I have a file sample.txt is my file, and suppose if I have field 1, field 1, field 2, and then field 3. They are field f1, f2. Okay, now let me remove this first. We will take, this is my file field 1. This is my file. There are 3 fields in my file, and all fields are separated by space. This is s1, s2, s3. Okay, so this is my file. Now I am going to write a while loop to read this particular file. So I am going to write a while loop dot sh is my script name. So this one bin bash. So while read line do, you place do, then here echo $line, then done. Important thing is here you specify the name of file you wanna read to sample.txt. So as my file is present in the same directory, so I don't need to give the full path. So if I run this script, and we will see, let me give executable permission. So if I run, so by using this while loop you are able to read all the fields of my file. So suppose if I try to do the same thing by using the for loop, let me create a script for loop dot sh bin bash for line in. So here you can do in this way, cat sample.txt, or you can also do like this, cat file, but this is by using dollar and then bracket is much better option. It is for much clear to read. Then do echo $line, then done. So if I give executable permission to my for loop and I try to run it, so see, if it is reading the file but it's not reading line by line. So this is my, let me show you file. This is my file. So one line is this, second file is this. By using for loop, this is like treating every field of the line in every new line, this for loop. But when I was using it by using while loop, this was reading it line by line. So while loop is much better when you want to read a file, because by using for loop you will not be able to do the read the file line by line. Okay, or we can do one thing, while loop another syntax is, I can do one thing, I can specify my file name sample.txt, then redirection. Now I don't need to give here, I can do this also. So this will work in same way. Okay, let me run it. See, it's working. Now there can be scenario that this is header, I want to ignore it. So I can do one thing by using awk command. I can ignore this. So what command I want to write, I can write here. Then I can give by using pipe as a input to the while command. So I can write awk command, and I don't want the first header file, then I can write not equal to 1 print. So by using this I can specify the command, and then this command is a input to the while loop, and now header will not come because n are equal to not equal to 1. This I will discuss in more detail when we will discuss the awk. So now let me run it. So my header is gone now. Okay, now come a important topic, that is IFS, internal field separator. Okay, we will discuss it. So what is internal field separator and when we use it with the while loop? Okay, let me see my file. So now my file is separated with the space. So internal field separator is space in my file. Now suppose if I have a CSV file in which this is separated by comma. Let me do it. So this is my file, and now in this particular file my fields are separated with the comma, not with space. So now the if internal field separator, if I don't specify, then it will be space. Now I have IFS, internal field separator, as comma. So let me see my script. Okay, so this is, I am removing this cat simple.txt. I will take header also. Cat simple while echo $line, or I can do it in this way, while read line done sample.txt. Okay, now by using this one, I can specify field name also here. So if I specify F1, F2 and F3 as a field name, so in my file I want to print F2, suppose here $F2. So basically in my file I want to read this second field, and this is my script. So if I run my script, you will see no output is coming by using my while loop. Why? Because my field separator is it is CSV file is comma, so I need to specify the IFS as comma. So how I can do this? So this I can specify here, IFS equal to comma is my IFS. This is, now if I run my script, see I am able to read the field. So this is the significance of IFS. So IFS, I need to specify how my field are separated in this by using a comma or by using space. So this was all about while loop, and why we use the while loop and when it is better than the for loop. So for reading a file, when I need to read a file, while loop is important. When you need to read a file line by line. Okay, IFS, internal field separator, it specify how the fields are separated how the fields are separated in my file. Okay, so one note I want to tell you, that IFS, if you modify or change, suppose if you specify some IFS equal to this comma, then it is a good idea to store your original IFS in some variable like old underscore IFS equal to $IFS. You need to store it, and after your work is over, then you can revert IFS equal to $old IFS. So in this way your IFS is not altered. So once you specify the IFS that you required in your program, then you can retain it by using the old IFS value. So I hope you like this video. So thank you for watching. I will come with more informative video where we will discuss more about the shell script. One thing I want to tell you, you have many languages, Python, Perl, but if you're a Linux admin or working with Linux, then you cannot get away from the shell script. So you must have the good command on the shell script. So I will come with more nice video on the shell script, and then I will discuss the complete awk command and the sed command also. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. So thank you for watching.